think I got everything. I forgot to change stream title and all that information. Fudge! I'll do that now. Ah! Oh, wait, let me change that out. I'm not gonna be looking at chat for a hot minute just because I have a lot of stuff to fix. Just give me a sec. There. Oh man, I don't want to do it through there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want to find this character. Make my post look a little bit more fancy. There we go. I like being fancy. Goodness gracious. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. PNG, streamer bot, waterfall, Clip Studio Paint, all programs accounted for. Now I just gotta do the stream title. Because I forgot! Ah! I know it still says Undertale right now, so just let me fix it. Forgive me, I am so tired. So I kinda stayed up. Really late. Trying to log all of my spending and income since 2023. Which took a lot more time than I thought it would. So that's, yeah, it's not fun. I'm almost done. Sorry for the wait. There. Emoji. I need emoji. Sobbing. Perfect. Just gonna pull that one. Beautiful. That's exactly my mood. Yep. And we're doing art. I will put EP tag. Because it's EP. Because I'm so tired. But I'm gonna doodle a little bit. Just a little bit. But anywho, I did the thing. I'm gonna save the stream title because Twitch is going to yeet it into the abyss as soon as stream ends. And we should be set. Alright, cool. Except I forgot an S, so let me fix that. Yeah. Okie dokie. Sorry guys, one sec. Yeah, alright, so because it is drawing stream, you guys pretty much have access to every different redeem. If you'd like a particular throwable for raids, donations, subscriptions, etc., let me know which one you guys want. I'll get which one's most popular, and I will let you guys have that. This one. I'll even do that one. Or that one. I'm gonna do this one. this one, and this one, this one. And I know I said the next casual stream I would do something in particular, but I will save it for the next casual stream where I'm not almost having pulled an all-nighter night previous. Because it would be more like torture than I think something enjoyable at this point right now. But let me catch up with chat. Dude Man is first. Hello, Dude Man. Goodness gracious. And Zap following up second. Turkey, Thumbtack, Trallion, hey. And Torontio. Hi guys. And then we have Bucky, Bread Vessel, Cheesecake. Hi. And Wolf. Hi Wolf. Hi guys. How is everybody? Bread Vessel, we're both late. Don't worry. I'm like 20 minutes later than I thought I would be. You just pulled Varka? Oh my goodness gracious. I just pulled Chi-Chi. I was like not saving it all for Varka's banner. I kept pulling on what's her name? I forgot because I really haven't been keeping up. I'm so mad that I just haven't wanted to like really play the game. I'm just really upset with the direction. But the thing about the video game is I have every animo character in the game. It's been a thing since the very beginning of the game. This is like a 5-year streak, guys. So I kind of forgot Varka is animo. So I actually gotta get my act together. Thank you, Bird Vessel, for the hydrate. Let me actually just make sure I catch up with everyone's chats. Because I don't wanna forget anything. Hello! Totally not working late. Working late? Why are you working late? What? Why? Who did this to you? Let me fight them! You want to hear about why I was given hugs? Oh, actually, you know, it happens a lot, turns out. Especially with, like, pre-K kindergarten. If they thought I was nice, a lot of the younger ones will come up and give hugs. So I'll be, like, just walking into the classroom, and there's this one pre-K class I keep getting assigned, and every time I go in there, there's like 3 huggers. One of them sometimes will come up to me and just like give me a quick hug and then run off and never be interacted with me again. Just like there's one of them that constantly brings me books and like isn't very verbal yet because he struggles with words, but he always like goes up to me specifically and tries to get me to read the book to him. It's so cute. It's so cute. But they're so adorable. It's just very difficult for me to watch over like pre-K and kindergarten, even first grade sometimes, because it really feels like babysitting more than anything. At least with pre-K, sometimes they like pull me over to like play with them, and like then I play with them, and that kind of passes the time a little bit faster. But for the most part, I'm just walking around the room, Little Nightmares boss style, like just making sure they're not poking each other's eyes out, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I got hugs today, and I had a really rough morning. Oh, let me tell you about my morning. And let me just make sure. Am I caught up? I think I'm mostly caught up. Sergey got Varga. Yeah, I saw. Congratulations. Hi. Book Kid sounds cute. Yes. Yes, they're one of my favorites. Don't tell them I said that. I'm not supposed to have favorites. The younger kiddos are a little boring. Yeah, a little bit. Like they have their moments. They definitely have their moments. Very cute. But the monotony of when that's not the case. Also, just watching them sneeze full force into the air with like no recognition of how awful that is also just, it hurts my soul a little bit. So that's, yeah. But anyway, I thankfully don't have to teach any pre-K tomorrow, so I'll be a little bit more occupied, I think. I hope. Unless they stick me in a room where it's just like testing. God, I hate test proctoring. I hate it so much. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Internally die a little bit of a germ freak. No, cause like I've gotten sick like 4 or 5 times now in the course of being a substitute teacher. Like the cough, the sneeze, that is a threat. It's legit. There's no like, oh, you're just being like a neat freak, germ freak, whatever. Like, no, it's serious. It's serious. But anyway, how my day went is I went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. Right. Because I was doing tech stuff. I'm so sorry the announcement for the fundraising got delayed so long. By so long I mean like 2 days. I had a day. There was so much stuff to log, and I didn't even understand fully what I was supposed to prepare, because I went to go see the tax guy today. He answered a bunch of my questions, and I left with a lot of questions answered, but also just more questions. Not gonna lie. Taxes are confusing. But anyway, I went to bed at 5 o'clock after having logged all of my outgoing expenses and incoming, not profit, like income. Incoming income, yes. I logged everything that I could find all the way back to 2023. It took me so long. It was so painful, but I did it. And then I went to bed at 5 o'clock. I was supposed to wake up at 6 o'clock, right? I set my alarm for 6:30 because I was like, I can get ready really fast. I even had like clothes laid out and stuff. I was ready to go. My alarm didn't go off at all. And I don't know why, because like it there's no reason it shouldn't have gone off. It was set. I looked at it like after I got back home, and it's like, what? No, it should work. I don't understand. Anyway, dude, man, you've been sick twice now this month. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you're not like surrounded by people who are coughing and sneezing, because that, get away from them. If you can. But actually, Circuit, it's my like, I have like a radio, like it's like a radio, like, I don't know. It's not my iPhone. Yeah, it has failed me a grand total of 2 times. Yesterday, or today being the second time it's failed me. So I'm just honestly in shock. Yeah. So I'm just, so anyway, I don't get woken up by my alarm clock, and like no way I'm like, I thought like worst case scenario like I would like sleep through it, but I've never like really slept through my alarm. I've turned it off and then forgotten to get back up, but I've never like slept through it. But I got a call on my phone. My mom called because she's like, where are you? And so I rushed over. I was about an hour late to... No, wait, actually. Technically, I was only like 30 minutes late. Yeah, 30 minutes late. So it wasn't awful, but like, I still felt really bad. Thankfully, like, it didn't impact like any of the time with the kids. Like, nobody was like lacking. Like, I was kind of just there on time still. It's like substitutes just have to clock in really early to show that we show up, you know? And I kind of just sit usually in the main office of whatever school for a half an hour doing absolutely nothing, waiting for them to tell me which classroom I'm going to. So I kind of like skipped that part and then went on over to the classroom. I got to be a computer teacher today. I'm really good at being the computer teacher. Everyone's impressed. It's like, wow, you really know how to use the computers. Like, yeah, I do. I really do. It's not like I've struggled with them like ever, because like I'm a pro like that. Like I don't struggle with the computer. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Anyway, hi Chaos. Fraud was today. Brimble, what do you mean fraud was today? Radio, that is radio check. Yep. Over. You have 4 alarms 5 minutes apart on your phone? Yeah, I get you. Fall back asleep. 100%. Okay, the thing is I usually double alarm. I usually set an alarm for 6 o'clock and then one for 6:30, and then I'll actually get up at like 6:30, right? Today I only set it for 6:30 because I was like, I'll just let myself sleep deep, full, as long as possible. Mistake! The alarm just decided, yeah, because you don't have a double alarm, we're actually just not gonna go off. Yeah, sorry, no. Anyway, so that was awful. And then, argument with my parents again. And then I went to do taxes. And I've now found out that Twitch does not take withholding taxes on anything. And I'm still like getting to understand what all this tax nonsense is about. But from what I'm understanding, Twitch takes 50% cut of my wages. On top of that, they don't pay any of my taxes. Right? They're supposed to do a share of stuff usually, right? Your job would normally do that. They don't pay anything. And so when tax season comes around, all the taxes that they were supposed to pay and all the taxes that are on your end, yeah, all of them are now yours. Combined, they're now all of them are yours. And so 25%. So first Twitch is going to take 50. And then the government is going to take 25% of that. Like, bro, how are we supposed to live? And I was also looking into like tax deductibles, because I was looking at like, okay, VTubing is my business, right? I really want to make this my main income one day, eventually, right? So I was like, okay, what can I write off as a VTuber? I really need to like formally figure out how tax write-offs and tax deductibles work. But from what I understand so far is everything from games to art commissions to just like computer parts, hardware, and stuff like that. All that can be written off as a business expense. But the thing is like you can't be at a loss too many years in a row, otherwise suddenly they count your business as a hobby instead of a business. Like, So I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. Fraud was today. What is fraud? Layer 8? What are you talking about? The tax page on Twitch says how much they withhold. They probably start withholding when you hit partner or something. Yeah, because clearly the tax guy, Mr. Tax Guy, he's awesome. My parents have been going to him for a very, very long time. So they're very friendly. I was like, is he not a family friend? And they're like, no, actually, we just kind of like know him now because we've been going to him for so long. But anyway, he's chill. And he was like answering all my questions about stuff and even like breaking things down for me as best he could. But he's like, yeah, Twitch did not pay any withholding. Nothing. Nope, nothing. Ultra kill. Oh, is fraud an ultra kill term? Huh? Otherwise it's 0? Ah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I did this hydrate, so I'm gonna do that now. Thumbtack, are you here? Are you here? Thumbtack check. I do this one. And then this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't think they're here, so I will leave that for another time. Okay. Let me turn down the lights and turn on core toggles, Clip Studio paint lighting, just because. Yeah. Let me see. 50 minutes? Fraud level? There's a lot I don't know. Oh man. Anyway, taxes. I hate taxes. I hate them. I hate them so much. They're taking so much of my income. I'm so mad. Anyway. On the note of economic, I just made a formal announcement. You can actually see all of my layers because I was working on making this look aesthetic and pretty. The formal announcement for the Reanimal incentive is up and running. So, ta-da! Yeah. I'll go through it in just a second. I'm gonna make sure I read up on chat. Lexon, hi! How are you? Howdy! What are you doing? Haven't gotten tax stuff from work yet. Need to see what's up with that. Oh, did they not send you anything? I know that there's a new policy in place. A certain bill makes it so that I forget which type of income it is, but I was trying to get my 1099 on PayPal, and they didn't make one for me because I didn't earn over 20,000 or have over 200 transactions. So it was like, yeah, there's no forms here for you. And that's new. That wasn't a thing before. My parents were like, oh, if you earned anything over like, what was like $10, which is like, what? Why is that the threshold, man? It doesn't make any sense. It was a ridiculously low number anyway. Yeah, anyway, it's not like that anymore. Anyway, I say that word too much. Anyway. Announcements? Is it ultra kill announcements? Fine, woke up early. Hey, twinsy. I hate waking up early, man. 3 or 4 hours to beat everything? That's dedication. Namaru, hi! How are you? Yeah, it's been a minute. I vaguely remember your name. Vaguely. It's been a second in that case. Hi. Proceeds to anyway again. Absolutely. The 10 push-ups goal is like a really okay. Disclaimer. We already had 2 donors. The first one, shout out to Thumbtack for reaching the first goal. This one, the push-ups, that one's reached. I know technically this is a casual stream, but I was shoveling like crazy yesterday, so my back really hurts. I am exhausted. I pulled like an all-nighter nearly. Like I got like 2 hours of sleep. I'm not going to do the push-ups this stream. I am not physically exerting myself any more than I'm going to be already doing tomorrow. But I promise I will do another casual stream relatively soon, and I will make sure that push-up that will get done. I promise. Just not today. In fact, I am actually turning push-up redeems like off for today, just because I can't. I can't. Not today. I hurt everywhere. There we go. So anyway, and our second donor has brought us a little bit closer to the 250 mark. So shout out to Zap for that second donation. Just because also both of those were made off stream. And that was before I even made any announcements. So it's crazy, absolutely insane. Thank you guys. Definitely got things rolling, that's for sure. And no Bean, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. If you want extra push-ups incentives, this last one, that's gonna be your friend. But that's the only other push-up incentive. 3 push-ups saved. Then what is this? Hold on. I can't. Why is this being weird? I can't see messages. Weird. Anyway. Wasn't joking. I'll have great memory. Yeah, we're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. Hightailers. We're pretty cool, right? Right. Kind of looks like a bow. A bow? Fiddle sticks. Yeah, no, we know. You forgot what you're gonna say, that's okay. There's no judgment today. But I'm just gonna doodle whatever I feel like doodling. That's how it is today. 'Cause I am tired. But anyway, I'm very intrigued to see if we will hit the goal. If I recall correctly, most of you guys were confident that we could probably reach the goal. So I'm a little shook because it's a big goal. You guys scare me. It was, honestly, I am paying about $1,000 between reference artists, like the actual people working on the model. It's 2 different people, so it's 2 different rates. It's just gonna be a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Bid start at $10,000. I feel like this is how half like modern art looks. Anyway. Let me see. Right. Left. No! Not left. Man. Draconia man, hi! It has been a while. How have you been? Good to see you. What's up? What brings you back? Who needs money? Yeah, right? Who needs money? I don't need that. I don't need that for model upgrades or alt outfits. High key. I really want to get the raincoat outfit fixed as well. But it's all just a matter of finding a commissioner who has time. Because a lot of them just don't have time. And having enough money to properly compensate them for their time and their hard work. I really, really want to get that Little Nightmares raincoat model redone because it was so poorly done by the person who originally worked on it. Like the mesh itself was pretty good, but like the rigging was a freaking mess, and they did not listen, or they didn't pay attention to the things that I wrote, and just generally did not follow my instructions that I laid out. So I'm very upset. I would like it to be fixed, but because that person is essentially not communicating with me anymore, because they're like, I can't deal with this, you know, it's like you're asking too much essentially. It's like it's really not. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into that whole thing again. Not again. I would like to get it fixed though, so I don't have to have that weight and get to have. I just really want a model that I can really, really be happy with. And I've been chasing that for 3-4 years, and just generally not being 100% satisfied with any results thus far. Because I know that there's going to be imperfections, but there are some issues that are just so glaringly obvious. It's like, can we fix those? And this is absolutely no shade to Faf, because this was Faf's first model. I didn't expect it to be perfect, but with like bug fixes and updates and people who should have known what they were doing working on it, I feel like just not as much got done as I hoped would have gotten done for the amount that I laid out to have it done, you know? Just a little bit upset, because I invest a lot in this. I want to see it go far. Scribble's a whole mood. It's my brain right now. You can draw with me? Oh yeah. You should post if possible your progress in creative discussion. That way we can all see what we draw together. New levels are harder. Wow. I have no idea what we're talking about, but good luck. All I know is Ultra Kill. Have to do texture work. Whoa. Oh yeah, that'll probably not make for much good thing to post in creative discussion. But anyway, you want to see a cool trick? You want to see a cool trick that I learned recently? I posted the video in creative discussion, but essentially, if I have, let me draw mini Kishi, because I can draw her really fast. Go. I need to lay down flats and then basic shading actually, so I need to work fast. I really like that raincoat outfit. Hold on. Yeah, let me draw that. I'm upset. I don't think it had those kinds of sleeves, actually. I forget. One, two, three, and pockets. You pocket. Yeah. Let me scroll up a little bit. I feel like I missed some stuff. Hold on. Technically dusted. Get a bonus. And got text to hell. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel you. It's actually so bad. 25%, like, was it 20 to 25% of your earnings go to, I forget. Draconian man, a lot happened, but did a big time move, and now we're at a warehouse. Ooh, how's that going for you? Is it enjoyable enough? Good co-workers, hopefully, at least. Maybe good conversation. Buddies. Slowly beginning to ask yourself why you keep trying to build stairs in chat. I mean, hey, it looks pretty cool. Have like the best 3D model you ever seen. Yeah, but there's a lot of problems with it. It could be better, and honestly, maybe it's just because of the news that I keep up with, and I can like visibly see like what's cutting edge. Like I really want to be that, and I know that what I'm kind of like competing with is like unrealistic. Like these VTubers that I'm trying to match either are doing this for themselves, they're not like outsourcing, commissioning, right? They're just doing it themselves, or they're like corporate, or they have like a huge community that can actively help support like huge undertakings like these projects that they're doing. We're not quite there yet, size-wise. Because imagine we were so big that if like 1% of the community decided, yeah, I can spare $5, that it accumulated to like 1 million. Like there is much power in numbers, of course, right? We don't have that yet, and so what I am like comparing to is not technically fair, right? Regardless, I see it and I'm like, that looks so cool. How do I do it? How do I emulate? How do I get as close as I can with what I have, or what I can manage, what I can afford? How do I fake it till I make it? Yeah. And a lot of the 2D models, they're getting pretty good, man. They're getting pretty good. They're definitely giving like more of an illusion that they're 3D. You know? Of course they're still limited, but the more they look 3D without being 3D, the more you can refine that rigging, right? Like one of the things that Live 2D has on 3D, I think I've mentioned before, is that although 3D has more flexibility in what it can do, it can also go wrong so many more ways, right? Simply because it can do more, right? You can just control Live 2D a lot more. Yeah. The more they make it look 3D, the more polished it'll look. But it very often has that like that paper like effect, you know, like it can actively make it look like it's like, oh well, it just looks like the model is going like that instead of like actually rotating. Yeah. Might need to teach speedrunner strats. Oh, Nico has a speedrun strat. Brian says make it bigger. Make it bigger. Which part? Oh, the staircase? Yeah, no spam. Small staircase is very cute. I appreciate small staircase. That's very good as is. Haven't touched art in a month. On account of being sick. No. Well, if you're sick, as long as you're not like bed bound and like dying and not like, if you need something to do, art's a pretty good way to pass the time. No depth perception. Whoa. Great co-works. Oh, nice. Great hours. Fantastic. Chill environment. Oh, yeah. 4 days a week. 4 days a week is pretty cool. As long as you're getting all the pay you need. That's good. That's good stuff. I'm a little jealous. Don't mean game breaking stuff. I'm not following the whole Ultra Kills conversation. I'll leave you two to it. I'm lost. 3D model you can spin. Exactly. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? Actually, let me get distracted for a second. You know how you can make a 3D model look even more 2D? You mess with the field of view. So you see how my model looks right now? Watch how different it'll look. The camera's gonna go a little wonky, but like trust. Okay, field of view is at 35 right now. If I decrease the field of view to 20, does it look a little different? Can you tell the difference? If I decrease it even more, let's go to like 5. Whoop. Go here. Does it look any different? Can you see the difference? Ta-da! It looks a lot more 2D now, I think, right? Right? If I go back to the field of view of 35, right? Yeah. I like this field of view though. The very close field of view is difficult to work with, especially when I have the environment enabled. It makes everything look more orthographic. You try something, compare it to others, can be good, but if you get blind of how beautiful here is. Yeah, but it could be better. It could be better, and I am very appreciative of what I have, right? Like, I know how far I've come from where I started, so that's something for me. But I always want to grow. I'm not gonna be one of those people to sit on their laurels. Quite enjoy your job. Probably pursue it as a career, maybe to get a degree in logistics. Ooh. What do you do with logistics? Also, I've had enough of this. This is ridiculous. I'm after last stream, I'm no. Late motion's not cooperating. Anyway. Whoops. There we go. Okay, but back to showing you guys the technique. I gotta color things in. Come on, lead motion, behave. I can't. Leap motion's not having it today, and I am not in a mood to fight it. $180. What? Is this because I turned off the push-ups? Is this because I... Is this gonna... And by the way, did I miss anyone saying what throwable we want for this stream? Because right now it's just marbles, which is cool, I think. Actually, you know what about marbles? There's this stuff I've been learning about called what's the effect? It's like a sphere-like translucent fudge, what's it called? You know how glass like warps things a little bit? I wanted to do that for the marbles, and there's like some how-tos about how to do it. Just joined. Hi, Philly! Yeah, I didn't miss much, just complaining about taxes. Day recap. How was your day? How are you? What did we miss from you? Downloading. Uh-oh. Not the judgiest judge. Draconian, your branch is considered transportation, distribution, supply chain under logistics. Logistics is the strategic process of planning, implementing, and controlling the efficient, cost-effective flow and storage of goods, services, and information from the point of origin to the final destination. To your message. Yeah, okay, but still don't have control over what I think about it. Thank you. If you guys think it looks great, then I win. I win. You don't notice the mistakes, the scuff. I win. That's how it is. You know? But I'm gonna keep making it better, so you'll never figure out the full extent of the scuff. That's the goal. That's the goal. Chilling like a villain all day. Got to work remotely. Let's freaking go. Oh god, yeah. Avoiding a 2-hour commute. Huge win. Huge win. Explanation? Basically, stuff like groceries and trucks get delivered. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's very simply simply put. Very understandable. Just so nobody's confused, you and Nico are talking about Ultra Kill stuff. Major update, difficulties and stuff. Mm-hmm. Still haven't gotten to show off the thing I wanted to show off. Griffin, not right now. Can you go sit back down, please? Oops. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, so that's done. Now just the shading layer. I'm gonna make this super easy for myself. I'm gonna color it in the most ridiculous magenta purple color thing. Yes. Light source is gonna be coming from up here. Just so everyone can see, like, the thought process behind the lighting. Griffin, really? Not right now. Go sit your butt back down. Line art. Oops. Alright. So you see how this whole layer is like bluish? And that's neat and all, but it doesn't really like look great. Right? So if I do a multiply layer, looks a little bit better, right? Looks a little bit more cohesive. Like, hey, look, looks kind of nice. But like, there's something better we can do, apparently. So let me just merge these color layers. Copy, paste, and now it's all the same. And we take this, right? Edit. Tonal correction. And take the hue. Oh, it's not clipped. Hold on. Okay. And take the hue, file, edit, tonal correction, hue, saturation, brightness. I'm gonna hue shift it. Why is it still not clipped? Oh wait, how much did I miss? Hold on. Struggles with supply chain classes? If anything, marketing? Supervisor can't complain because he didn't go into the office either. Hey! Convenience is convenience. Yeah, I'm with you, Lumaru. I have not a clue. Kick yourself in the butt for not doing actual illustrations. You gotta do your thing. Deal with art practice. Homework assignment. Do the art practice. Griffin? Oh, I understand what's wrong with it. Hold on. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What? Okay. Fine. Leave me, I guess. Okay. Billy, go do art practice. I'm giving you homework. Must eat, but don't have any bread and butter. What? No bread, no butter? Why? Go get like apple or something. Fruit. Granola. Oat. Something. Go. I give you homework. Find food. Find snack. Hi, Pras! I'm good, thank you. Now that I'm on stream, that is. I had an awful day. Cat wants to yap. Yeah, he do. He stole my chair earlier, and he was doing so much yapping. Okay, if I... Selection from layer, create selection. Outside the selection, delete. Right? And I clip this to... Yeah, that's what I need. Okay, and then edit. Tonal correction. Okay, so the aim is to make the shadows a hue shifted version. More saturation. And a slightly darker hue. Do multiply layer. Not that one. So everything kind of just matches better. It's not all like stuck one color. I want to see what it looks like without the multiply actually. Interesting. It all changed. Let me, wait. Undo. Okay, let me see. Tonal correction. It changed the overall. That's interesting. It probably looks good with like a purpley color. That's odd though. Oh, never mind, it's not odd. I was gonna say, it's odd because like the colors are different. Like, no, actually everything's like orangey, yellowy, so it makes sense that all of them kind of like move together. Especially if I bump the saturation up. Oh, it doesn't really do much after a certain point. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Do multiply. Yeah, but that's the trick, is to clip. So like your multiply might look like kind of like dull, messy. Like even if I like put a pinkish color, like it looks pretty good, but I don't know if it looks as good as like that. That's what it looks like full power. You can make it just a little bit more subtle. Yeah. But I really like this technique. Anywho. Yeah. Really enjoy the art streams. Something completely out of your wheelhouse to selling paint for a living. What? Wait, you sell paint? Like the hardware store, or like at the craft store, or like what do you mean you sell paint? Can I have some? Watching how art happens in real time is fascinating. Ooh. You meant nothing at all? Oh, you don't have any food. Go out to the store. The soap store. See if you can find a candy or something. Bet you can find something. Keep the blood sugar at bay. Hey Christian. A joke that shall be a home run. You kept wondering why the baseball was getting bigger. Then it hit ya. Ah, classic one, classic. You don't even have the instant noodles. Aw. No. I'm giving you homework. You have to go find food. That's it. That's your homework assignment. For this background, instead of this, just like this, I'm gonna take this and make it like storm gray. Except not behind the character, because that looks really bad. I'm gonna copy this layer, paste this layer. We're gonna expand the selection by 5, then decrease the selection. Wait, and maybe if I make it look like a sticker, that might be cute. Hold on. Kind of looks messy, if anything. Make it yellow. Ooh, wait, this could be fun to play with. You get pink. And, I think I actually like the yellow. I has a... oh, sorry guys, that's me. That's my Discord. Let me quickly go on Do Not Disturb. Sorry again. That's me. Okay. I forgot to mute Discord. That's my bad. If I go in and make this like the skin color, so it doesn't look like there's any gaps. Yeah, skin color again, so there's no gaps. This should be the white color on the end. Orange color here. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe up here do a little bit of black. Yeah. Oops. I think that looks cool. It's a little messy, but it's pretty cool. House paint? Oh! I gotta get me some of that. Actually, I have a spot on my wall where they pulled out the heating unit, and then it left a bunch of marks, and nobody painted over it. It's just sitting there. You think you really had it out of the park with that one? Yeah, Christian. Baseball puns. You're doing Toby Fox proud. Not ideal for art though. Nah, I could use it for my room. Oh man, homework. Yeah. Can your homework be sleeping in for 2 hours? Yeah, you're gonna add that to the agenda. Yes. Let's make your hair. Oh, 10 hour shift. Vel's shifts are gonna be 12 hours. So I know that's really long. That's long. I am a teacher. I'm in fact a teacher. One day that works. Let me see. I don't know why that didn't get let through. I gotta bring a piece of the wall. Let's go. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm actually really happy with how this sketch turned out. It's really cute. It's actually really cute. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I just want to take a screenshot, man. I don't know why my computer just was like, you can't do that! It's like, man, it's not that serious. It's not that serious, man. And go to creative discussion. Just plop that there. Yeah. Yeah. Where's my other sketch? That's too bright. That's too bright. That's too bright. Too bright. Not enough contrast. That's good. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Leon, hi! Type too much? I mean, as long as it's only like 1 or 2 lines, that's easiest for me to read. 1 to 2 lines. I have like chat like this. 1 to 2. Easy peasy. More than that, I start having to squint. Leon, how have you failed me? You take that back right now. You take that back. What do you mean? Wait, how did I miss? Wait. Haven't been able to catch you for a while. Between family business and uni stuff, you haven't caught a breather. You are a hightailer. A hightailer comes as they so need and please. If you're doing that, then you're doing your job. I'm doing okay though, thank you. And Quail's here. Hi, Quail. Hi. Don't apologize. Don't say that. And Griffin's at my doorknob again. You know what I want to draw actually? I want to draw something silly and do like a reddish color. Griffin, I just let you out. You can't come back in. That's not how it works. He thinks that's how it works. It's not how it works. Wait. Yeah, okay, wait. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yep. This is kind of the mood today. And let me see. Let me catch up with chat. Do I have hex code or RGB value for my outfit? Oh, paint color. Actually, it's so interesting that you ask that. Do you know why? This gives me two things to talk about. Number one, the fact that VGen exists and it's really cool. Actually, three things. Number two, I actually have my character listed up on my profile. Why isn't it loading my characters? I have one character. Alright, VGen's taking a second to load. Please don't be done right now, because that would be really disappointing. It's like never done. Okay, there it is. Let me see if it gives me a proper link. There we go. Here's the link. If you'd like to check out like all of the hex colors, they're like color drops from the textures of the model itself. So they should be very, very accurate. There you go. And of course, Leon. Of course. Yippee! And bye, Lumaru. Take care. I gotta sneeze. Whoa. Sorry. Be doing the lurks and you have things to do. Okay, good luck with them. I'm glad to see you too. Oh, Aaron! Hi! Thank you for the hydrant. Let me do that now. And thank you, Red Vessel. Oh, and first, VGen exists. Second, I have character on VGen that you can see all hex codes. Third thing is I actually have a service up on VGen. For anyone who didn't know, I offer coaching sessions. So if you want to know how to do like any cool waterdo stuff, if you want to know like basic graphic design, like fundamentals, if you want like me to review your social media presence, profile, and stuff like that, I have like everything listed on VGen. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can always ask, and I will be happy to answer. Yeah. Yo, one such. That's so funny to me. And hi, Paul. It's perfect. If you would wonder if anyone would notice. You know what you gotta do? You gotta start painting. Hit him with one of these. Wait, this is how you paint the sheeple pattern. All you have to do is circle, 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 and guess what? Circle, 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 circle. The key here is you can do one of two things. You can either draw some more circles, or you can take this and just shift it over a little bit, and you have the sheeple pattern. That's how you make it. Mine's a little messy, but you get the point. Yep. Oops. And make the background like a pink version of this one. Maybe a purple version. No, like an orange yeah. That's another one for the drawing board. Yep. You've been playing too much Hollow Knight? Deathless run. Oh, that's crazy. Deathless is, that sounds intense. For Hollow Knight, we're just trying to live is kind of, a thing. Yeah, that's interesting. You guys wanna see? Wait. Here. For anyone who doesn't know, this exists. Hold on. Watch this. It exists. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's not there. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, found it. Okay. Hold on! Wait, I gotta finish. Yeah. Yeah. I almost forgot these bottom parts. Hold on! Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No. Nah. Anyway, this is a thing. Yes. Suddenly remind you should try and make your own custom player model for Hollow Knight. Oh my god, there are so many sprites. I would totally do that. For like the 100 plus sprites. Except God, it's a lot. So like, good luck to you, man. I hope you know what you're in for. Yeah. You need to lock in on those character modeling tutorials. Me too. Anyway, this is based off of the concept art that the team came up with for Silksong stuff. We have a lot of preparation before we play Silksong. If anybody would like to help us out, be part of the project, the asset assembly team is awaiting applications. But yeah. Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah! Sleepy but not tired for some reason. I think I understand the feeling. But I'm the opposite. I'm tired but not sleepy. Did I ever tell you everything I wanted for it? This is not as complicated as like the Murder Drones one. I think the hardest thing about this model in particular is making sure that the arms are gonna like go up when they need to go up, right? And like the cloak would follow. And figuring out how the cloak is gonna deform when it's stretched out, I think is gonna be one of the harder parts. Yeah. Think the main things I can think of would be a mouth toggle, so we can practice having blend shapes versus not having blend shapes, and having the option for expression, because whenever you remove the mouth, it takes a lot away. You either need to add extra expression for the eyes to reflect something about the mouth when the mouth is talking about the eyes. Think also figuring out three finger versus four finger. Standard skeleton will have 5 fingers, right? But honestly, all it really is to do like a 4-fingered hand is to do the rigging. Like technically there's a ghost finger, but it's like this bone doesn't attach to anything, you know, so like everything's gonna recognize it as a human hand because it's like, oh, it has another bone here, but like actually it doesn't, not one that actually does anything, you know what I mean? Hi Malika. Yeah, but I think it'll be good to go with a 4-fingered hand, just because I think it'd be interesting. But if we can't decide between them, we can also do a hand toggle. And toggle that goes between a 4-fingered and 5-fingered hand. But honestly, let's just start with the 4-finger. But mouth toggle, 4-finger hand. Yeah. And about the needle, I have actually done the needle already. You know what? I can do some testing live because I don't know when I'm gonna have time, and I meant to do this earlier, except I stayed out really late because my family wanted to go somewhere. I needed to test. Let's do this. Hollow Knight. If the Z buffer was still a problem. I think it's okay. The lighting is a problem, so I need to redo the shaders, but it looks like Warudo fixed a bug that they had, so there's no longer this issue where you can see my head through the outline, and it would like fill in black in the space like where my head would be, just like on the nail itself. Yeah. But I have a needle. A needle! Yeah. I followed it pretty accurately too, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah! Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that didn't go. Let me try that again. 1, 2. Come on. Leap motion. 1, 2, 3. You forgot where I made one? Yeah, it was broken for a long time though, so it's good to know that the issue is resolved, except the fact that the lighting isn't working properly. One bug fixed, another one found. That seems to be a general trend. Hi, Gigi man. Why do I have the weapon on? So I can throw hands. Multiple ones, in fact, because anyway. How have I been? I've been okay. I've been hanging in there. I need to go to sleep, honestly. This is like my last doodle, unless anyone has like a cute, sweet, short and sweet idea. But I have an idea. Oh, Sierra's here. Hi, Sierra. Am I winning? I don't know. The tax game, definitely not. They got me good. They got me really good, man. I'm really scared. Tax guy said it was gonna be okay. But like, I don't know. I have such trouble drawing the hair, man. Its ears are a little short. Hey. Sudden urge to go do push-ups at almost 1 a.m. Why would you do that? Why would you? Yes, here I am half asleep. I'm on 2 hours of sleep from yesterday, and I have to get up in 5 hours. So I'm going to sleep pretty soon. I forgot who told me about Koya pen, but I've been trying to experiment with different brushes. It's interesting to say the least. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I'm trying to get away from G pen because I've always used G pen, and the consistency is not something I'm used to being away from. Yeah, it's hard. Everything has variation now, and like it looks interesting, right? Looks dynamic and whatever, but it's driving me a little crazy. But hopefully it feels good to watch, and it'll feel good for me in retrospect. Me and my perfectionist brain can look back at it and be like, even though I was dead tired, you know what? It still looks pretty good. And it's like, maybe we're not actually terrible at art. Yeah, brain, right? Maybe. Oh, that looks ugly. Maybe the practice paid off. It hits me with that. Anyway. Taxes. Yeah. Taxes the worst. Lose over 25%. You too! Man! And then 10%. I hate taxes. I hate taxes. I hate taxes. Why do the billionaires get away with like paying like 3%? Like, dude. I don't understand how people are supposed to live with these rates. Craziness. Anyway. I'll fill in that blanket a little. There's a joke here. Kind of. I'm only half joking. My goodness gracious, my eyes are starting to close. I gotta schmove. Yeah, this is a very, very, very rough sketch. Oh, good night, foe. Everything's so expensive nowadays. Yeah. Not the full time. Not that. No, not that word. Why would you use that word in my chat? You know how it is, man. I can't believe this. Yeah. Oh, not the old item. 15 jumping jacks. No. Everything's almost doubled in price over the last 5 years, but it's cool because you got a 1.5% increase to keep up with inflation. Cheers, that's really helpful. Yeah. Yep. It's just dandy. Peachy. This is fine. Come on. Everyone deserves more. That's... Except for the people who have too much. Stop hoarding. Stop it. Yeah. That's it. That's the work. That's the art stream. That's the thing. I kind of did want to take the other one further. Hold on. This one, but I just don't have the energy. I'll do one thing. I'll do one thing to it. Hold on. It'll kind of make it feel complete if I do this. I feel like. And then I'll call it a night. Even 3% is a joke, man. But it'd be better. Better than freaking 1.5! Inflation is so inflamed, ha. And yet, minimum wage struggles so hard. For whatever reason. I wonder what that could be to keep up. I wonder why it's so hard. wage awards? The minimum wage hasn't been updated since 2009? Dude, wait, for real? There's no way. Wait, actually? Guys, are we cooked? Oh. We're deep fried. Oh. It's true. It's true. I'm sorry, I have no better commentary at the moment. My brain is so... also deep fried. That's interesting. I actually kind of like this piece. The lines are interesting to look at. Like, there's these shapes here. That these forms up here look interesting. And then this one. I'd have to do a little bit more work than this to like actually make them look good, I think. It's too close. But yeah, that looks cool. Just not enough other shapes down there. But maybe I'm just being picky. But stuff like that. Finding patterns in what was originally like chaos. It's just interesting to me. Cool. Why am I getting attached to this? This was supposed to be like the stupidest piece ever. What do I call this? What do I call this? I feel like calling it Pringle. I'm calling it Pringle. Alright. Oh wait, the what? About the clip. Enters to the fight? Oh no, don't worry, Shirky got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Unless they didn't, in which case I'll take care of it, don't worry. I just need to find the place where Flowey just briefly appeared and then disappeared. Anyway. American federal minimum wage. I swear to God, 2009 is too much, man. Mary Jackson Pollock. Yeah, exactly. How your wired headphones be looking at it in your pocket. That's true. Oh, Circuit said they couldn't get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get it. Unless you want to look for where Flower made a brief appearance. I think in the frog room. The four frogs. Anyway, this is the art stream. That's everything. I don't have energy for anything else. I got my practice in. I did my stuff. I got to see you guys, which is always a pleasure. Today marks officially 5 days left on our fundraiser. I still have it. I do. Ha ha. 5 days left on this sucker here. If we don't hit the goal, I'm just gonna play by myself. I can scream, but no one will hear me. I don't know if it'll be that scary, but I've heard it's scarier than Little Nightmares too, so I don't know. But yeah. As for other reminders, yeah, that deadline is in 5 days, so March 1st is the last day for donations on the Reanimal incentive. About the Reanimal incentive, although it is a Reanimal incentive, there are sub-goals. By sub-goals, I don't mean Twitch subs. I mean sub as in within, like smaller. They're little buffs for the Portal 2 stream that's going to be happening late March. Yes, this year. Given that the fundraiser is to raise funds for model fixes, the model fixes should hopefully also be done by the end of March. So hopefully the Vive and Stretch Sense stuff will be ready to go, considering the remaining issues are linked to finger rotations, which are part of some of the updates that are going on. So it's Vive. I'm gonna resume animating that angry, like, that one, as initiative for the chair funds, and I'll just hold on to that until we get there. But I'm just trying to make sure that there's something constantly to work towards, first off, and second, that I make things just meaningful for you guys to donate to, because I really want to figure out how to make this streaming thing work. And if there's anything I can do to make it cooler, just let me know. Yeah. That was fun. Yeah, you guys made my day much better. Thank you. If I scream and I am not streaming for chat to see, does it make a sound? Does it ever make a sound? Did it ever make a sound? Did I ever make a sound? Did I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. Waving through a window wall. Can anybody say, is anybody waving back at me? I'm not gonna try and sing that. right now. So you get the funny version. Anyway, thank you guys for coming today. That's all the announcements I got. The random YouTube stream the other day was fun too. Oh, maybe I'll do some more work. If I have some more free time, I will consider doing more random YouTube streams. I want to get back into learning Blender so I can do things on my own instead of relying on commissions or backlogs of asset assembly projects, or it takes so much time. Everything just takes so much time. But hey, if you need an excuse to learn, again, we're looking for asset architects, so by all means take a look at the forum and see if it's interesting at least. Thank you, Red Vessel, for the hydrate. Thank you, Bread Vessel. And that'll be all for today, guys. Thank you for coming! You made my day. Much, much better. And you made my day. Anyway, for those that do not know, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 10 o'clock EST, 9 o'clock CST, 8 o'clock MST, or 7 o'clock PST. I think I got that right, even though I am so freaking tired. So I will see you guys hopefully today is Tuesday, Thursday. I'll see you Thursday. But till then, take care, stay awesome, and pervade the positive chaos. Bye bye!